Hello and welcome to this video. We are learning about the theory of mind. This is the second part that explains why the willpower that we have to utilize and pull from may only be 12% of our power because it's coming from the conscious mind. And the majority of our power that we have to pull from is from the subconscious mind. That's where we have our blueprint. That's where we have our knowns and our associations and identifications with the outside world. And we want to be able to access the deeper recesses of the mind, to go down in and to change the blueprint for good, so that we have all the power we need, the higher willpower instead of that lower willpower. I'm going to teach you today a couple techniques that you can use, things that you can do in order to access the subconscious mind and make those changes. One of the things that you want to know is, as we talked about in the last video, the 4 parts of the mind, or the primal mind, which is the fight-flight area, that freeze area that protects us, the subconscious mind, which is where the blueprint is, the critical area of the mind, which is that filter so that new information that comes in can be filtered out or keep us safe, and also the conscious mind, which is where the logic, reasoning, willpower, and decision making is. Now, we have to break through the critical area of mind, that thing that caps off all those knowns in the subconscious, that doesn't allow things to just slip by us, right? And we have that as a protective mechanism in place. So the way to access the subconscious is to bypass that critical mind. We got to get past that in order to flood the subconscious with the truth as we now want to know it. And so this is creating new identifications to our reality, new associations to the things around us that are more in alignment with the goals that we want. So, as a young person, you may have grown up and had this sense that you could eat anything that you wanted. Maybe your parents, like mine, used to feed you, fries and burgers and hot fudge sundaes and all those things that are not healthy for you. And now you're coming into a place of realization that you want to use your willpower to actually serve you living and eating in a conscious way, in a healthy way. And to change that blueprint means that we have to go down into that subconscious mind. We have to find those associations and begin to change them. The very first thing that I would have you do when you're thinking about creating this new plan for change is to actually write down in longhand what the goal is that you want. Because believe it or not, many people have known this for years, that the subconscious mind is directly related to the hand and cursive writing. That's why people can do handwriting analysis. So in order to program the mind, you want to actually write in longhand. So the best time to do that is right before you go to bed at night or right after you wake up. There's a 30-minute magical time that critical mind is already naturally broken down. And sometimes you can see it if you have, children in your life, or you've seen children at bedtime when, right before it's bedtime, their eyes get really tired and their eyes get kind of glazed over. That's because it's that natural 30 minutes where we're all in hypnosis. So one of the things that you can do, again, is choose that magical time to do your affirmations, to actually write them out in longhand, okay? So that's one of the ways. Another way is to use hypnosis or to use guided imagery, because those things use the symbols of the subconscious mind. So if you imagine that the subconscious mind actually has a language of its own, and it is symbols, it is visualization. So you can use guided imagery, you can use symbols, which are pictures, that actually will serve you to kind of associate in a new way what it is you're wanting. So I know for me personally, I've created Beautification from the Inside Out, which is an audio program that allows you to go in and change the way that you imagine your body, the way that you're taking in food and sustenance of a higher quality, higher nature, instead of feeding yourself in that old way like I was talking about, in a way that just really is not serving your body to maintain vitality and stamina. So you want to get in this beautiful space 30 minutes before bedtime, 30 minutes after awakening, and use your affirmations in longhand. The other thing is to use that 30 minutes, that magical 30 minutes, to do guided imagery, to go deep down. You can do meditations. You can come up with your own symbols that equal something else. So, for example, in your daily life, you're always seeing numbers. You can associate specific numbers to remind you that you want to eat healthier. And again, I'm just using health as an example. It could be anything. If you wanted to make more money, it could be that. So whatever it is that you want to use, let's say the number is 144. So every time I see the number 144, that's going to remind me that I'm going to choose healthier foods to put into my body. So that's how the subconscious mind works. I know that's been helpful. I can't wait for you to implement it and let me know how you're shifting and changing beliefs and your blueprint deep in your subconscious mind. And so much luck to you. And I just know that you're going to be living a more empowered life, because now you're going to actually align your willpower and take your power back and be able to live that life that you've been wanting. Okay, and supporting yourself in all that you do. All right, well, have a wonderful, wonderful time with these exercises. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. And again, my name is Crystal Hughes at crystalhughes.com. Take care and enjoy.